There are many different ways to trim a clip in Final Cut Pro. Certainly one of the most popular is to leave the playhead in one position and drag to trim the clip to the playhead. When we do this, we see the image changing in the canvas, as well as a new timecode value. Another popular way to trim is to simply enter a new duration value, and we can accomplish this by right-clicking on the clip in the timeline and choosing to adjust the duration value. We should all be trying to use more keyboard commands and trying to get away from mousing around the interface. On the keyboard there are two sets of trim tools, and they have the same two functions. The bracket keys and the period and comma keys function identically. When the edit of a clip is highlighted, the keys will either increase or decrease the duration of the clip, and if the clip itself is highlighted, the keys will move the clip forward or back. In either case, if the Shift key is held down, the amount of change will be modified by a predetermined amount that is specified in the User Preferences under the Editing tab. By default, the amount of change is 1 frame, and the modified amount is specified under Multi-Frame Trim Size. When editing the duration of a clip, the manner in which the edit is highlighted is very relevant. Depending on which portion of the edit is highlighted, there are various edits performed. When both the outgoing and incoming edits are highlighted, the trim acts like a roll edit and trims both clips equally. If there is only one side of the edit highlighted, the trim acts like a ripple edit, changing the duration of the clip and moving the affected clips accordingly. The keyboard command used to toggle between the three states is U. When a clip is highlighted, there is no limit to how far the clip can be moved. Simply put, the limit is until there is a clip collision. However, there is no limit to the amount of clips that can be highlighted when moving clips. Only that once one clip has a collision, all clips stop moving. Both functions work in multi-track scenarios. To highlight multiple edits or tracks, simply hold down the Command key while selecting.
Next up is the Roll tool. Now the Roll tool is the fourth one down in the tool palette, and it's represented by these two little circles with a couple lines coming out of the side. The quick key for that is the R key. So go ahead and select that, and you'll notice now that your cursor changes to it, but you'll notice that there's an X at the bottom right corner of your cursor. Well, that means there's nothing selectable there. Now with this tool you don't actually select clips. Like if you notice, I can't select these clips at all. This tool is used in between your clips, where there's an edge of two clips, like right here. It's called an edit. Now you notice that X now goes away. So if you click there, you'll notice now too that it also has selected just this little area and has kind of a crescent to it. Now what happens is when I click and hold that and then drag it, it's actually shifting both of my clips. Let me make this window a little bigger here so you can see what's going on. Okay, as you can see, now up in the canvas, I have both of my clips being shown. The one on the left is showing my out point for the left clip. The one on the right is showing my in point for that clip. Now as I drag it, you can see down on the timeline that this little bar moves with me. This bar, this like a kind of half-transparent brown bar, represents that edge of these two clips that we're moving around. Okay, so if you notice when I move to the left, if I let go, it changes where one clip ends and one clip begins. So you can shift it around anywhere in this clip. It's really good when you have to make slight changes to where one clip begins and one clip ends. Like let's say this clip, obviously this clip starts here, but then soon after it goes to another shot. I want it to start just on this other shot. So I'd grab this clip here and I drag it till that building's gone and this other shot starts. In fact, I want to make it start where it starts moving, so I'm going to keep dragging. There. Now it starts moving, so I'm going to let go. And now this clip will continue until this other clip comes in. And that's just much, much easier than let's put it back to where I don't want it, then clicking the blade tool and coming in and cutting it and then deleting it, or using the selection tool and then dragging and snapping, and then you gotta snap this other one. It saves you a step. That's all it does.
Ariel, listen to me. The human world, it's a mess. Life under the sea is better than anything they got up there. And the seaweed is always greener in somebody else's lake. You dream about going up there, but that is a big mistake. Just look at the world around you, right here on the ocean floor. Such wonderful things around you. What more is you looking for? Under the sea, under the sea. Darling, it's better down where it's wetter. Take it from me. Up on the shore, they work all day. Out in the sun, they slave away. While we devoting full time to floating under the sea. Down here, all the fish is happy as I feel my wells are warm. The fish on the land ain't happy. They sad cause they ain't their bowl. But fish in the bowl is lucky. They in for a worse of fate. One day when the boss get hungry, they soon go on their plate. Oh oh, under the sea, under the sea. Nobody beat us, fry us or eat us in fricassee. We water land folks love to cook. Under the sea we have the hook. We got no trouble, life is the bubbles. Under the sea, under the sea, under the sea, under the sea. Seems life is sweet here, we got that beat here naturally. Even the sturgeon and the ray, they get the urge and start to play. We got the spirit, you got to hear it. Under the sea.